Hello everyone! Today, we will continue our discussion regarding fractions and we will only focus on the topic improper fractions. What do we mean by improper fractions? So let's first define improper fraction. But before that, you also need to know what is proper fraction so that you will know the difference between proper and improper. Proper fraction is a fraction in which its numerator is less than its denominator, meaning its value is less than 1. For example, 1/2 and 4/9 are proper fractions. As you can see, their numerator is smaller than their denominator. So 1 is smaller than 2. 4 is smaller than 9. So we call them proper fractions. What about improper fraction? It is a fraction in which its numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator, meaning its value is greater than or equal to 1. For example, 9/5 and 7/7 are both considered as improper fraction. As you see, 9 is bigger than 5 and 7 is the same with the denominator. So if you will see this kind of fractions, we categorize them as improper fractions. So let's have again another example of proper fraction and improper fraction. So the first example is 4/5. As you can see, the top number is smaller than the bottom number. 4 is smaller than 5. So we call this proper fraction. The second example, the top number is greater than the bottom number. So we call this improper fraction. Now that you know the definition of proper and improper fractions, let me show you some visual representations of improper fractions. Let's go to page 160, student book. Let's make some improper fractions. So look at the 3 rectangle bars. Each rectangle is divided into 3 equal parts. Each colored part is 1/3. And there are 8 colored parts. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the colored parts show 8/3 or 8/3. So you will notice that 8 is greater than 3, so we consider this as an improper fraction. Now let's go to letter B. Each circle is divided into 8 equal parts. Each colored part is 1/8. There are 27 colored parts. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So the colored parts show 27/8. So again, 27 is greater than 8, so we categorize that as an improper fraction. Now let's see if we can answer these exercises in the student book. Let's go to page 161. Number 1. Label the fractions as proper or improper. So you're going to identify these fractions as proper or improper. So I will answer letter A. 2/5. So the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Is it proper or improper? It is proper. What about letter D? 8/5. The numerator is greater than the denominator. Is it proper or improper? It is improper. Right, so you're going to complete this exercises and you're going to write down proper or improper. Now let's go to number 2. Match the improper fractions to the correct diagrams. So my advice to you to answer this exercise, first look at the diagram and then match it with the fraction. Okay? Because it's easier to visualize first than looking at the fraction and then thinking of the visualization. So it's easier to see the diagram first and then matching it with the fraction. So let's start with the first fraction. So this is divided into 4 parts. Okay, each circle is divided into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the denominator is 4. Okay, now let's count the colored parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's 6 over 4. So it's over here. Now let's go to the next one. So let's count again the number of parts in each fraction. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each fraction is divided into 5 parts. So that is our denominator. So how many are the colored parts? Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So our fraction is 8/5. So it's here. Right? Okay, now do the same with the rest of the fractions. So now let's go to your workbook. Let's answer page 142 and page 143. Let's start with number 1. Circle the proper fractions and underline the improper fractions. So if you see any proper fraction, you have to circle it out. If you see any improper fraction, you have to underline it. So let me answer. For proper fraction, 2/3. For improper fraction, 3/2 or 3/2. So what about 5/2? Is it proper or improper? 6/7, 8/5, 4/3, 7/7, and 12/11. So just remember, for proper, circle. For improper, underline. Now let's go to the second part of the question. Look at the colored parts of the shapes and write the improper fractions. So first we're going to count the number of parts in each fraction. So this square is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. So our denominator is 4. Now count the number of shaded parts. All of the parts are shaded. So let's count. This one is 4, 8, 12. So 12/4 or 12/4. Okay? Now, let's see letter B. Letter B, let's count first the number of parts in each fraction. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is our denominator. Now let's count the colored parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the colored parts are 12. Okay? So now you have to do the same with letters C, D, E, and F. So that ends our lesson for today. Next week, we will talk about mixed number. It is a continuation of our lesson regarding improper fraction. So I will see you all next week. Have a nice day. Bye.